Don't you open up that window. Don't you let out that antidote. Popping pills is all we know. Inhales is all we know.
Like Future, you deserve that shit, nigga. You deserve it. 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 Straight up. You deserve it. I done paid so many dues. I never lose my cool.
Welcome back to SneakerLeague Studios. Here we have up the Lebron 13s in the Written in the Stars colorway. Right off the bat, I'm going to address one of the biggest performance questions of any new model. Is it better than last year's version? Short, simple, and sweet? Yes, but if you already have the older model, I do not think the improvements are drastic enough for you to drop another $200 unless your pair is already crashed down. It's generally the same sneaker with a few tweaks here and there. For some reason, the LeBron series performance-wise has never really been my favorite. They just tended to have a bulky, high off the ground type feel, which I was never the biggest fan of on the court. This year's model still has those characteristics, but the design was executed better to enhance its performance output overall. I kinda feel like this is where last year's model faltered for me. They had a bulky feel, and with each movement you felt that bulk. The LeBron 13 is still bulky, but the model felt more natural, more part of your foot. Then, indoors, the traction was solid even on dusty courts. My foot did slip just a tidbit on some cuts, but that was few and far between. What I will say is that outdoors it was extremely aggressive, as you can tell by the footage. Traction was and always will be one of my biggest desires for a good performance sneaker for a guard of my style of play. Since probably about the beginning of time, the LeBron series has been notorious for its cushion. LeBron's toes may say otherwise, but the vast majority will strongly agree. This model is no drop off in that category, as the hexagonal cushion setup similar to last year's model offered both comfort and responsiveness once again. In regards to the fit, I went a half size up, and initially I felt a little dead space underneath the hyperposit on the roof, but eventually I gradually didn't feel it anymore. I suppose that was just with due break-in time. The implemented hyperposit offers stability even more than last year's, and it kept your foot secure and locked down. This is one of those sneakers that if you was to have a foot problem, this would be your go-to model on the court. You would just feel safe as opposed to going with something lightweight and low cut like the KD8s. Overall, the performance turnout was pretty sufficient. For the most part, I did enjoy balling in them, and the price is the same as last year's, which is also a plus. They did hold up pretty well. But is it my favorite out of the recent releases? No, I probably wouldn't say that. The KD8s and Superflies would still have a higher spot in my on-court rotation, but then again, those just better suit my preferences. Other than that, nothing much else to say. Make sure to subscribe, follow us, like the video, and stay tuned for new and upcoming content. Peace.
All I ever wanted was some Jones and a gold chain. Now I need all 36 souls out the whole thing. My watch be telling me I ain't got time to play with hoes, man. All I ever wanted was some Jones and a gold chain. Wake up in the morning.